Cuba! It's me, Elian Habanero. Welcome to episode 9 of the W.I.L.L.I.W show. Of course, W.I.L.L.I.W stands for Wrestling is Life. Life is Wrestling. Now, today, I'm mostly going to talk about some of the happenings in Ontario wrestling over the weekend. Monday Night Raw that happened yesterday. And I'm just going to talk about that. I'm getting so excited. One thing about Raw, it wasn't the worst show. It wasn't the best show. But it made me wish it was already WrestleMania. This weekend is going to be so exciting. I love wrestling. I love WrestleMania. It reminds me of being a kid again. Now, let's see. What happened? I found a lot of the talents didn't want to get hurt, so there wasn't a lot of great matches. I can't blame them. Who would want to get hurt before WrestleMania, the biggest show and payday of the year? But to contradict myself, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn actually did work pretty hard, took a few bumps, kind of risky if you think about it, but I thought I would be sick of seeing Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens wrestle, but you know what? I'm not. Like, they should have a best of 100 series or something, like, next year. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, I'm just not sick of seeing them wrestle. I thought I would, and they worked really hard. Most of the other matches, you know, they were just setting up for the big payoff coming up this weekend. The ladies, it didn't really do it for me this time. I'm a big fan of the ladies. It just seemed like they were kind of winging it a bit, like they weren't really going all out. I can't say I blame them. It obviously looks like the tag team match is going to be a ladder match. I just can't wait to see somebody jump off the ladder and get one of those European uppercuts from Cesaro. Undertaker, always great to see him. It reminds me of my childhood. It brings back such great memories, and I can feel like a true fan again whenever he is on. As far as Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, I mean, it was alright. It was what it was. But if they didn't have Paul Heyman out there, think about how bad it would truly be. He really sells the match. He's a great talker. What else did we have on Raw? We had Neville versus Jack Gallagher. The umbrella is turning into the new trombone. It's pretty great. I mean, they did a couple little things. You know, it's setting up for the match with Austin Aries. I didn't really like the thing with Aries and the New Day, but what are you going to do? And I'm not a fan of contract signings. The next time I see a contract signing, somebody better get a paper cut. Now, what else can we talk about here? See, I didn't finish all of Raw last night as I was on the phone for like an hour and a half with Smith Hart and his son Mike Hart, and I was just having a great time talking to him. Smitty, I wish you the best. Get well, my friend. It was great hearing stories from you. I always love talking to you and picking your brain. And so on the weekend, we had BCW, Smash, Lucha Slam, Destiny. I heard a lot of great things going down between on Destiny Wrestling. There was a cage match between Josh Alexander and Moose, and I heard a lot of great things about it. It sounds like they stole the show and did some great things. I seen a couple pictures of Alexander doing a moonsault, kind of like Kurt Angle style, and everybody's been saying great things about that. So congratulations to you guys on a heck of a show. Now, what else can we talk about here? We also have a lot of people getting mad in Brantford. Apparently, wrestling posters are getting ripped down. Is it the city? Is it the promotions going at each other? You just never know. Could it be a bitter wrestler that wasn't booked? Let's just work together, people. There's a lot of different promotions in different towns. Hamilton is one. Oshawa, Kitchener. Most of them so far are getting along. If they're big cities, there should be enough wrestling fans. The only thing I could say is, if you're going to run in the same town, it's not really a good look to run on the same day. You're just kind of shortchanging yourself. If you run on the same day, then you got half the fans going to both shows when they could both go to each other's shows. Other than that, I think everybody should just get along. It sounds like it wasn't as what it seemed to be. It wasn't MCW tearing down the posters of Lucha Slam. I don't think that's the case. I know Nikki's a really good guy, and that's just my thoughts on that. And when I was watching Raw, I had to pause it a couple times. Like I said, I was talking to Smitty, and the thing that got me the most excited, too, is they're going to have this. I haven't watched it. I guess it's already on the network. I'm going to watch it tonight, and I'll tell you about it on tomorrow's episode, was the network documentary on the Raw after WrestleMania from last year. And that's always one of my favorite shows. And I love the documentaries that they put out, like the 24 ones about WrestleMania or the day after WrestleMania, or those ones that they were doing on NXT where William Shatner was doing the commentary for. I love that. I love all the stuff. Now, I also want to give a big thank out to all the people that have viewed my videos. In 1 week, I've got over 300 views. That may not seem like a lot to some people. To me, that makes me so happy. And I love being happy. Look at this big, big smile. Big, big smile. Because I love doing this show. I always wanted to do it. I didn't think anyone would care. And why some don't care, that's fine. The fact that there is a couple people out there that care, I'm loving it. I love doing this show. Tell me what you want to see on the show. Like I said, I'm going to start interviewing wrestlers. Who do you want to see me interview? Because I love wrestling. I love talking wrestling. So which wrestlers are going to be on here to talk about wrestling? A lot of people like my Ike Shaw show. I'm going to try and do an Ike Shaw story once a week since it got such a good response. And that was only part 1 yesterday. That was only my first week there. I interacted with Ike over the course of 3 years. So don't worry. Plenty more stories where that came from. Now, if you have forgotten or I haven't said it enough, make sure when you watch my videos, you give it a like or you're gonna get a leg drop. Make sure you comment. Tell me what you like and don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. If you don't comment, you get a clothesline. And subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you get a suplex. And I'm not talking Suplex City or Suplex Country or Suplex Earth. I'm talking Suplex Galaxy. Now, this has been Willow Show Episode 8. I look forward to tomorrow's episode. I am Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba!